like a defensive dream. I mean that's all we can do. We went out there and we competed the full game, and we rough start at the beginning of the third quarter, but I felt like we did a great job settling back down, getting off the field. I mean, anytime you can give up 6 points to a good team like that, good running back, good offensive line. I mean, they had to spread offense. That's the first time we really saw that out of Wisconsin. I'm just really proud of our guys.
Were you surprised they threw so much early in the game with Braylon Allen there? And also, could you talk about that 4th and 1 stop you had on their first drive?
Yeah, definitely. Well, we knew the head coach coming from Cincinnati, and we knew what he did at Cincinnati and his their offensive coordinator. I mean, Nick Jackson played that OC at North Carolina for a couple of times, so we understood that the mindset was different. Now, personnel-wise, they still had those big dudes up front, still had their big backs. So, I mean, we were kind of prepared for both worlds, and we felt like they were dangerous in both, so we wanted to be prepared. And just getting off the field, I mean, that anytime you can start with a 3 and out, that'd be preferable. But anytime you can get off the field and not give up points on that first drive, I just feel like that just helps the team in momentum.
I know that Taylor's not a defensive player technically, that he's a special teams player, but
he rides on our bus with us.
Yeah. It must be great fun as a defensive team, though, to go out there and have that opponent pinned back every time, it seems like.
Definitely. I mean, as a defense, that just opens up our playbook. I mean, you guys know Coach Parker is going to be extremely aggressive when we're down there, and I mean, I would rather blitz than do anything else. So, anytime we can get out there and the ball's on the 9, knowing that they got to march 90 yards to scoring us, that just gives us confidence.
First time holding an opponent to single digits this year. Do you feel like this was the defense's best performance of the season so far?
Defensively, yes. Me personally, no. I had a couple plays I wanted back, obviously, but I mean the way Castro was playing, the way our communication was, the way the D-line handled the run game. I feel like the defense, we did a great job just staying in it, competing. And that's really all we try to do. That's what Iowa defense is about. Just keep fighting till the end of the game.
Jay, what's it mean to control your own destiny right now in the West at this stage of the season?
We knew that this game meant a lot, and luckily for us, we've just been taking it 1 week at a time. And I mean, it doesn't mean anything if we just start going downhill from here. So we understand that every game is just as important as the next one or the last one.
Nationally, you guys. Not a lot of people love you because you don't score a bunch of points or doing a lot of things, but you just keep winning. I think you're 11-2 over your last 13. What does it mean for you to just keep winning, even though people aren't exactly on your side outside of Hawkeye fans?
Yeah, it just shows that we're trying to win the game by any means. We don't care what it looks like, as long as we have the win at the end of the day. That's what matters to us. And, I mean, I like those low-score games defensively. I mean, it just puts the pressure on the defense, and that's what we're built for. We want the game in our hands, and I mean, if you ask anybody defensively, we feel most confident, and it's up to us to win the game.
Did you sense anything in that 4th quarter, just that you guys had taken over that game? Just it seemed like the ball was on the ground, in your hands as a defense. It seemed like you really took over in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, definitely. They started playing a little bit more aggressive. Knowing that the situation they were in were different. Obviously, at the beginning of the game, their play calls are going to look different. When they needed points, we knew we could be a little bit aggressive. And I mean, it's really just momentum. I mean, you get a Sebastian coming down, hitting somebody, you get somebody tipping the ball. All that stuff builds up, and that just helps us defensively.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think